Greetings, dear viewers, and welcome to another episode of our exploration into the profound world of Manimekalai. Today we delve into chapter 16, titled Manimekalai is Imprisoned. This chapter is a rich tapestry of morality, justice, and the consequences of human actions. Join us as we unravel this compelling narrative steeped in Tamil literary tradition. At the break of dawn, worshippers arriving at the shrine of Sampapathi and the oracle of the pillar discovered the lifeless body of Prince Udhaya-Kumaran, his arms severed from his torso. Alarmed, they rushed to inform the holy men residing in Chakkaravala Kotam. The sages, upon hearing the news, sought out Manimekalai and questioned her about the tragedy. With unwavering honesty, she recounted the events that led to the prince's death, the Gandharva's jealousy, his mistaken rage, and the fatal blow that ended the prince's life. The holy men, recognizing the gravity of the situation, instructed Manimekalai to remain hidden in a secure location while they went to the king. Upon their arrival at the palace, they were duly announced and admitted into the royal presence. Bowing low, they greeted the king with reverence. "Mighty monarch, may your white royal umbrella, towering like the full moon, shelter the world. May your spear and scepter shine with mercy, and may your reign be free from evil." One of the holy men then addressed the king, recounting tales of past transgressions in the city where unlawful passions led to dire consequences. He spoke of King Kanthan, who fled Parasurama's wrath, leaving his son Kakanthan to rule in his stead. During Kakanthan's regency, his younger son succumbed to lust, attempting to force himself upon Marudi, a chaste Brahmin woman. Her plea for divine intervention was answered when the guardian spirit appeared, declaring her innocence and foretelling the young prince's punishment. Within 7 days, King Kakanthan executed his own son, upholding justice over familial bonds. The holy man continued, narrating the story of Dharma Datan and Visakai, cousins whose love was marred by scandal. Unable to bear the slander, Visakai left her home and appealed to the oracle of the pillar, which vindicated her purity. Despite her exoneration, she vowed never to marry Dharma Datan in this life, but promised to reunite with him in the next birth. She entered a convent, dedicating herself to penance, while Dharma Datan amassed wealth and honor in Madura. Years later, urged by a Brahmin to seek marriage, he returned to the city, only to find Visakai steadfast in her vow. Together, they devoted their lives to charity and service, embodying righteousness. Another tale followed, that of Visakai's encounter with King Kakanthan's elder son, who, consumed by lust, attempted to claim her publicly. His audacity was met with divine retribution. His hand froze mid-action, unable to detach the garland he intended to place around her neck. When King Kakanthan learned of his son's misconduct, he slew him without hesitation, prioritizing justice over kinship. Having recounted these stories, the holy man turned to the king and said, "Such sins, drink, falsehood, theft, murder, and lust, are condemned by wise men. Lust, above all, leads to the other 4 sins, while restraint brings freedom from wrongdoing. Men of perfect penance and righteousness shun such vices, whereas those enslaved by desire face suffering in hell." He then revealed the circumstances surrounding the prince's death. Madhavi, grieving the loss of her lover, renounced worldly pleasures and entered a monastery. Her daughter, Manimekalai, though young, embraced a life of penance and service, feeding the poor and tending to the needy. Despite her virtuous nature, Prince Udhaya-Kumaran pursued her relentlessly. Disguised as Kaya Chandika to protect herself, she became entangled in a tragic web of misunderstandings. The Gandharva, mistaking her for his wife and the prince for her lover, slew the prince in a fit of jealous rage. Thus, the prince's fate brought about this calamity. The king listened intently, his expression grave. Turning to the general entrusted with the royal signet ring, he declared, "It was unjust for the Gandharva to take the law into his own hands. As the guardian of Rishi's penance and women's honor, it falls upon me to uphold justice. Recall how a Chola king once ordered a chariot to crush his own son for killing a calf. Let no one doubt my resolve. Burn the body of the wicked prince and place Manimekalai, daughter of the dancing woman, under custody." His commands were carried out promptly. Manimekalai, despite her innocence, found herself imprisoned, a victim of circumstance rather than crime. This chapter serves as a powerful reminder of the intricate interplay between fate, virtue, and justice. Manimekalai's imprisonment, though unjust, sets the stage for further revelations and transformations in her journey toward enlightenment. What challenges lie ahead for her, and how will she navigate this trial? Stay tuned for our next episode where the story unfolds further, offering deeper insights into her extraordinary path. If you enjoyed this retelling, please subscribe to our channel for more enriching explorations of classical literature. Until then, may your hearts be inspired by wisdom and compassion. Farewell.